Revelation 1 and the first 3 verses use this phrase, the time is at hand. The time is at hand. I was reading that as I was studying through this series of sermons. I was reading that, coming back to that. Every time I get up here to preach, coming back over that. And one day I remembered something. I read past the time is at hand. The time is at hand. Something popped out. And I remembered Jesus had an encounter where the same phrase was used. Jesus was casting the devil, I think it was out of the madmen in the Gergesenes, or the madman of Gadara. It was one of those 2 stories. They're very similar. But in one of those 2 encounters, I think it's in Matthew somewhere, one of those 2 encounters, Jesus cast the devil. He just showed up, and the devil started to manifest, what the devil will do a lot of times. He showed up, the devil started to manifest, and the devils in this guy said something that's interesting. Hey, Jesus, they said, we know who you are. We know who you are. And I tell you what, they did know who he was. It's not that the devil lies about everything. He just lies about the overall thing. In fact, if he sprinkles a little truth into what he's saying, it makes it much more believable, doesn't it? And so he tells Jesus. Reminds me of the woman with divination. Maybe we'll look at her too, that encountered Paul in the city of Philippi in Acts 16. But this was Jesus dealing in the land of the Gergesenes, and the devil said, I know, Jesus, who you are. You're the Son of God. Then this phrase, have you come to destroy us before the time? And man, I'm telling you, I was reading that, and all of a sudden God began to show me, hey, there is a time. There is the time. Are you here? This is why you got to be very careful about just living a lazy, nonchalant life. Being mentally lazy and spiritually lazy, and we've all been like that. You got to be very careful because there will come this time. The devil knows he's got a specific time when God's going to deal with him, but he also knows that there's also a specific time that he has to do what he's doing. He said, this is not the right time, Jesus, for you to come and destroy us. You will come and destroy us later. All these things are inferred there. You got it? Yeah, there's coming a time. We know we have limited time. Somehow the devil's self-deluded. He thinks he's still going to win or something. I'm not sure how it is that the devil thinks. I mean, and I don't really care to know. I don't care about the dark side. I just want to understand and acknowledge that the dark side's there opposing those of us that are children of light. And so I saw that and I said, the book of Revelation is super, super, super important. Man, it's not only just a prophecy. It's not only just, Isaiah and Ezekiel and Daniel rolled up into one in the New Testament. It's not just that. It's the key to the time that we live in.